What is going on, guys? So it's that time of the month again, not the bad kind, the good kind, for a tier list video. So I completely reformatted the whole thing. I organized it. So a lot of you guys were saying it'd be better if it was like organized by class, so that's what I went ahead and did. So it's all organized by class here, and it's a lot. It's kind of cut off, so I'm going to go through each class real quick so you can see, because I see people say, where's this champion, or where's this champion? It's probably just because you can't see it from whatever part of the video you're looking at. So first, let's begin with the Omni tier, but real quick before we do that, let's go over what the symbols mean, and this is as of May 31st, 2019. We got 3 new additions today: Cull Obsidian, Ronin, and Ebony Maw. Those will be the main talking points of this video. But yeah, real quick, let's go over the tier list stuff. So yeah, this little icon here is just a huge benefit from synergy or specific synergies. This little icon here is reliant on persistent charges. So to be really good, they gotta have or get persistent charges. This little icon here pointing up is a major benefit from a max sig level or just like a high sig level. And then we got the little handwriting here. This is for mastery, if a champion benefits from a specific mastery or a specific mastery set. And this little robot one, my little creation of my own original idea. I really like this one. Little robot, perfect play style. So a lot of champions where they're really good, but you really got to play them correctly, or they're really not that valuable. So yeah, so let's start with the Omni tier. This one doesn't get cut off. We got Aegon, Ghost, Stark Spidey, Corvus, Cull Obsidian, Omega Red, Domino, Captain America, Infinity War, and Void. And if we go to the God tier, this one's kind of long. So we're starting out with 2 skill champ, Blade and Nick Fury, Magic, Symbiote Supreme, Morningstar, Dr. Voodoo, Star-Lord, Nebula. And notice the little robot icon, because for Nebula to be God tier, you really got to play her well. OG Vision, Sentinel, Darkhawk, Hyperion, Medusa, Captain Marvel, MCU, Proxima Midnight, Hela, again with the robot on Proxima and Hela. These champions require very skilled playstyle to be this good. Havoc, Archangel, Thing, Quake, and Gulk. And again, Quake also has the robot. And yeah, so Titan tier, I'm not gonna name everyone, but go through here so you guys can see it all. Great tier, tier B here. Go through it all so you can see. All right tier, let's scroll over. Let's go down so you can see it all. And yeah, bad tier and joke tier. So there, you guys can see all the champions there. So yeah, that's all the champions. So you can pause it at any point to see a specific champion, and you can just come back to this time in the video. But yeah, let's talk about the 3 new additions to the list. Let's start from best to worst. So Cull Obsidian, he lands himself in the Omni tier, the best of the best. My first video on this guy is Cull Obsidian better than Corvus ? As I posed it as a question, like, is he better than Corvus? And I wanted you guys to be the judges and watch the video for yourself. And I've been thinking about that a lot. And is he better than Corvus? And I've had people ask me like who to rank up, Cull Obsidian or Corvus. And now it's interesting because I think Cull Obsidian has a higher damage threshold potential for sure, man. This guy, the damage can just get to such a point where it's insane, and there's no way Corvus can keep up. But then again, Corvus also has a lot of utility that Cull Obsidian doesn't have, such as immunities. So yeah, it's tough between the 2 of them, but I think both of them are equally deserving of the Omni tier for sure. And Cull Obsidian, man, just his damage potential puts him here. It's really crazy. He's like a pre 12.0 Thor mixed with Venom the Duck and Corvus. Like, you combine those 3 cosmic champions and you get this guy. It's crazy. Just unfortunately without any immunities, but if he had those immunities and better block proficiency and better crit rate, then he would just be kind of overpowered, extremely overpowered. He'd be like another ghost type champion. So yeah, so Cull Obsidian, he's got some icons here, so I'll explain why. So the huge benefit from synergy, this is because he can gain 2 extra charges from some synergies, which is nice. It's not needed, it's nice, but the real reason why this synergy is here is because he has a synergy with Ebony Maw that increases critical rate. I think it's by 50% at the start of the fight for a certain amount of time, and that is going to absolutely just skyrocket Cull Obsidian, man. Like right now, the thing holding him back the most, damage-wise, is his crit rate. If this guy crit more, it would be absolutely insane. So getting a massive crit rate at the start of the fight, because think about it this way, Cull Obsidian at the start of fights, man, once you get your persistent charges at the start of the fight, you get all the benefits from them until the Thanos' favor runs out. So during that time, you're going to have that stacked crit rate. You're just going to be he already mows down fights as a 4-star. As a 565 or as a 6-star, with this synergy, it's going to be nuts, man. He's going to be hitting so hard, he's going to be critting more, and oh my god, man, I cannot wait to see some gameplay with that synergy. And I think he honestly, with that synergy, he might be better than Corvus for Legends runs. And if you guys didn't know, I actually... one of my questions to Caban when I met them at Comic-Con this last year was about Corvus. I'm like, what happened with Corvus? Like, how did you guys make such a powerful... why did you make such a powerful champion, right? And you know what they said? They said, we didn't exactly mean to make him as powerful as he was. The original goal when making Corvus was to make the ultimate Legends running champion. That was the original plan with Corvus. And I guess they didn't really... no one really thought when it first came out that he'd be what he is, but yeah, so just the fact that Cull Obsidian can... I think he could literally be a better Legend run champion than a champion that was designed for Legends runs. I think that's pretty crazy. And yeah, man, he's nuts. I think he definitely deserves the Omni tier, the highest tier that I offer, the SS tier. And yeah, man, pretty crazy. Now let's talk about the next champion, and that's Ronin. So when Ronin first came out, I made a video on him as a 4-star, and I liked him. I liked his playstyle. He was pretty cool. He's really fun to play, and I thought he could be pretty good. I saw some numbers as a 565, and no one really was talking about him. So I was trying to justify putting him in the God tier, but then I thought about it more, and I compared him to Nick Fury and Blade, and he just doesn't quite stack up with those two, so I don't think I can justify putting him into that next tier. So unfortunately, we're putting him in the Titan tier. He's a good champion. He's got some great damage potential. He can shrug off suicide masteries, actually, just by doing a couple of combos. You can get rid of debuffs, so you can get rid of suicide, you can get rid of any kind of debuff, so that's pretty cool. Some interesting utility, and yeah, but until I see more, I just don't think he quite makes the God tier, especially compared to Blade, Nick Fury, where they just have so much more going on. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna circle back to Cull Obsidian in a second. I forgot something, but yeah, this little icon here for the mastery, that's because huge benefit from deep wounds. And yeah, so Cull Obsidian, I forgot to mention these other why he has these. So you're reliant on persistent charge. So Cull Obsidian is very reliant on persistent charges. You really want to get those persistent charges, and it's not too difficult to get them. That's another thing why I like about him more than Corvus, is it's easy to get persistent charges. You can get 2 every single fight. You can also get more than 2 every fight. If they're an Avenger, you get 3. If they're a Tech Avenger, you have a Synergy, you get 4 in a fight. Like, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, he's definitely reliant on those persistent charges. And on this little icon here, major benefit from a max sig level. Cull Obsidian definitely needs to be awakened. And a high sig level really helps because he gets a Fury when he's not in the route after he exits it. And that Fury can be insane, man. Some really crazy damage numbers. And yeah, there's only one more new champion on the list here. And you're looking through here, you're like, where's Ebony Maw? And yeah, he's way over here with Diablo, man. So Ebony Maw, he's in the alright tier, the C tier. That's pretty embarrassing, man, coming in from Squidward. I had such high hopes for this champion. And you guys probably noticed that there was no Ebony Maw content creator video. And it's not because I didn't get him. I did get him. I played around with him a bit. And it was just disgusting, man. And not, like, you can say Cull Obsidian is disgusting, like that damage is disgusting. Ebony Maw's damage is disgusting, but in a completely different way, man. It's in a bad way. Like, it's take down Realm of Legends Winter Soldier as a 4-star. Ebony Maw, 800 hits, man. That's gross, man. His damage, he just hits like a wet noodle. I think Diablo actually hits harder than him, man. That is just, that's sad, man, and it's such a shame. He's got some interesting power control mechanics, but his damage output is just so weak that it's not good. Maybe I can move him up to the great tier. Maybe once we see some 565 gameplay, maybe the Titan tier. Maybe that's really pushing it. But from what I've seen, from what I've tested myself, it's just he's not an attacker. He's not meant to be an attacker. He's got a little bit of utility with power control, like I said, but the damage output just does not justify that. So the only place I see him in the game is as a defender, and I don't even think he's going to be that annoying. It'll be bad if you come in with a Corvus, but that's about it. Like if you come in with a Ghost, I mean, you can still do the fight with Ghost because you can control your crits. It wouldn't be easy, but you still could. But with Corvus, man, you're screwed. I think that's kind of another reason why he was made, was to counter Corvus. But it's just very disappointing, extremely disappointing, man. This was the character I was most excited for. And yeah, he's just, that's disappointing, man. If put it all in one word, that's what it's got to be. Especially after seeing Infinity War, man, and we got Corvus and Proxima last year, and we're just like, where's Ebony Maw, man? This guy was so cool in the movies. He beat Doctor Strange in a 1v1, man. Doctor Strange is one of the most powerful Avengers, and Ebony Maw beat him, and he was a beast, man. He's doing some great lines when Iron Man called him Squidward. Like, it's hilarious. He's just a great character, and we all wanted him in the game, and then we got him, and he's not that good. So unfortunately, had to put him in this tier. I really hope he either gets buffed or some synergies that help him out or something, so I can justify putting him in a higher tier, because it pains me to put him here, but yeah, so that's going to do it, guys. If you have any questions about the tier list, you can go ahead and leave them down below. It's like, I put a lot of work into the first 3 tiers here, pretty detailed. As you go down, there's not as many icons. I didn't put as much work into these tiers. I'm sure there could be some more icons down here. So if there's anything you guys want me to add, go ahead and let me know. If you think a character should be moved up a tier or down a tier, let me know, but keep it civil. Post what you suggest, and then a intellectual argument, no name calling, none of that. Keep it civil, and I'll take a look at the comments, and if I agree with your argument, then yeah, I can make a change anytime. Yeah, anything else you guys want to change about the list, let me know. I hope you guys did enjoy this updated tier list with the 3 new champions, Cull Obsidian, Ronin, and Ebony Maw. Just to recap, Cull Obsidian is a monster, one of the best cosmic champions in the game. He's put in the Omni tier. Ronin, very cool, new skill champion, fun to play. He's put in the Titan tier, and then the disappointment that is Squidward put in the alright tier. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you'd like to see more content in the future, hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and peace out.